The Supreme Court will today resume its hearing of the Mudgal panel report on fixing and betting charges in the IPL. All eyes on whether or not the Apex Court will reveal the names submitted by the probe panel in a sealed envelope. Here's what's at stake for who.
November 14th, 2014. Once again, Supreme Court will be the centre of attraction as the hearing in the IPL spot-fixing probe resumes. But the big question is, will something substantial come out this Friday? Or will it be the same story as Monday, the last hearing, when the court decided to take more time to study the report without revealing any details? The prosecution though made it clear there is no holding back from their end. They want the names in the report to come out.
But my strongly demand that the name should become in the public domain, and I will again pray on next Friday that the one name everybody knows, that was Mr. Srinivasan, but other 12 names are come. अगर मैं अपन दोषी है तो श्रीनिवासन भी दोषी है और मैं इस कोर्ट में इसको प्रूफ करूंगा.
So what to expect this Friday? Will BCCI President in exile N. Srinivasan breathe a sigh of relief? Will the envelope of secrets be unveiled? The Supreme Court could give its view on the report after studying it. Carrying on from last hearing, it could also ask both parties whether contents should be made public, and if yes, which parts. The major point to watch out for will be what it says on N. Srinivasan. BCCI lawyers have already argued that there is nothing against him and that he should be allowed to fight the elections. With the AGM scheduled for 20th November, the Apex Court may well give its ruling in this regard. The fate of many is locked in the much talked about envelope and the sealed report. Now all that remains is clarity and disclosure on just who's responsible for this mess. Will the court reveal the contents and names in public interest? Will it put an end to all speculation? Will this saga finally see its end game? Shivani Gupta, Headlines Today.
Shivani joins us live from our Delhi newsroom for more on the story. Shivani, we understand that the hearing is going to come up in the Supreme Court at 2 o'clock. Of course, there's a lot of anticipation. Srinivasan's fate tied to his son-in-laws. Of course, there is a question of the players' names.
That's right. All eyes once again on the Supreme Court. The key issue today could be two things. First up, what the Supreme Court says on N. Srinivasan. In the last hearing itself, at the very start, BCCI lawyers tried to push for Srinivasan to be allowed to fight the elections which are coming up on the 20th of this month. Time is running out on that regard, so the Supreme Court could well take its final view on whether there is substantial evidence against N. Srinivasan as far as his conflict of interest is concerned and as far as the charge of a cover-up is concerned. Remember, the BCCI did conduct its own probe in this matter and gave everyone a clean chit. So the petitioners' lawyers are going to argue that they tried to cover this up when Srinivasan was at the helm. The Supreme Court subsequently appointed the Mudgal panel, asked Srinivasan to step aside, and Srinivasan has a clear conflict of interest. That's going to be their argument. The other big key event today could be the fact that last time the Supreme Court did not pass on the copy of the report or even its summary to the petitioners and the BCCI lawyers. Today, after having studied the report, they could well give their views on what they think is there in this report, and they could also hand over a copy of that to the petitioners who will then be able to prepare their arguments depending on what is in the report, and also the same goes for the BCCI lawyers as well. One point here to note is that even if they get a copy, the names of the players, alleged names of the players that are in this report have been coded, and the key is only with the judges of the special bench. So as far as speculation on the names are concerned, that could still go on for some time now.
And that really was the argument that had been put forth by Kapil Sibal in the last hearing when he appeared for N. Srinivasan, saying that he and his client really should know what the allegations are against him for them to further prepare their argument. But also, it's about the BCCI, Shivani. We understand that they've been more than accommodative for Srinivasan. They've already delayed the AGM. How really will today's hearing change the scheme of things, considering that the next election of the president is due?
Well, today's hearing could be very, very critical for that because, as I said, it's already the 14th. Time is running out. Srinivasan himself, would want to get his house in order before the elections, get all the associations and their backing. And the camp opposed to N. Srinivasan, the camp that is looking to make sure that he does not win another election, is also very, very keenly interested in what happens in court today. If there is another hearing possible before the 20th of November, we'll have to wait and see. see. But what happens today and in perhaps one more hearing before 20th is going to define how the BCCI elections on 20th November go. Already we are hearing murmurs that Sharad Pawar, who's going to attend this AGM after a long break, is coming back into active BCCI politics. He could well be a candidate against N. Srinivasan. So it remains to be seen, depending on what happens in the court, just what is the kind of strength in numbers that the camp opposed to N. Srinivasan is able to garner. If there is any statement made by the Supreme Court which is adverse to N. Srinivasan, that could very well foil his bid to become the next president again.
All right, Shivani, thanks very much for getting us those details. Once again, that hearing is scheduled to begin at 2 p.m. in the Supreme Court, and we'll be getting you all the details along with Shivani from the Apex Court.